Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Ethan Federer here today. Oh my god. The amount of fucking support and all the comments and all of that on yesterday's video. Insane. Thank you all so much. Like, I'm like, I'm like, I don't know how to put into words. The amount of support I got for that video is insane, and I just want to say from the bottom of my fucking heart, I love every single one of you so much. This video is not going to be as long as yesterday's video, but oh my god, thank you all so much. So where we last left off, Deku saved Shoto from the sludge villain, and All Might came in and saved him. And who is going to get one for all? Because since Deku's going to be OP, and I mean really OP, if he gets one for all, then that's just far too OP. So, you had a big dinner. Big dinner for a big boy. So, who gets one for all? That's one of my questions, or I'm gonna need your help with, because everything's gonna be completely different from the canon storyline. So, yeah. So who's gonna get one for all? And the 10 months. That's where we last landed off. The 10 months before the entrance exam happens. So, Deku, he's going to train mostly, like, not with Endeavor, because he is a fucked parent. And someone has to say it, so it might as well be me. I forgot something. I fucking did. Be right back. So, bitches. Oops. Yeah, so he's gonna be training mostly alone, like not with his dad. And Deku's mom is still going to be in the Mama Todoroki is going to be in, the same hospital that, or what is it, a mental hospital or something like that? Yeah, so he's still going to be in the same place. And unlike uh unlike male Todoroki, I got some stuff on my screen. That's better. Yes, so unlike male Todoroki, he's going to actually see his mum a lot earlier. So he's gonna see her at like the beginning of the 10 months. So Deku, he's gonna use his flames. Because he still did the Todoroki thing, as like, I don't want to use my father's side and that, so. But he grew the biggest pair of balls. And he went to see his mum, and she does the same thing, apologizes and all of that. I need to fix my hair, G. Yeah, so he goes and sees his mum at the beginning of the 10 months, so he can actually he starts to use his flames, and I'm going to say that Deku, All Might actually tries to look for Deku, just because I want Deku to find out All Might's secret about how he got wounded and all of that. So, and learn about his small might form. Yeah, so where Deku trains is going to be at the same beach as the one in canon. So, like, one day All Might, this is like late in the afternoon, like, I'm going to say 4 o'clock, 4 in the afternoon. All Might's walking past in his small might form, and he sees this kid, moving a lot of trash and all of that, and he's like, that's a good way to train. And he goes to the railing, and he sees a kid with red and white hair, and almost like it's Izuku Todoroki. You see me struggle to say that. And I'm gonna angle you guys down a bit. Hello. Yeah, so he actually goes over and says, hello, Izuku Todoroki. Fuck. It's messing with my head. So he's like, I'm just gonna call him, when other people talk to him, he's just gonna be called Izuku. Because that's just difficult. And he's like, hello, Izuku Toshinori Todoroki. And he's like, just call me Izuku. And he's like, oh, okay, Izuku, or young Izuku. I want to talk to you. And Almight's like, no, All Might said that to Deku. And Deku was like, okay, boy, what do you want to talk about? And he was like, so why are you training here? You're the son of Endeavor. Don't you have like very good trainings at home? And Deku almost lets it slip that he was an abusive father, but he doesn't fully say it. It's like, I don't want to be near that man. He's not a good father. And almost like, well, what you mean, young Izuku? And Deku was just like, never mind, don't talk, doesn't matter. And he's like, oh, okay, I want to ask you something. And he was like, okay. And he's like, do you like All Might? And Izuku or Deku is just like, I like him, yes, but I have a slight, like, yes, I do like him, but there's a reason why I don't, that I hate All Might at the same time. And he was like, why? He's like, why? And Deku was just like, I don't want to talk about it. So who are you? And he's like, I am All Might. And Deku was just like, no, you're not. And he's like, I am. And he buffs up into his All Might form, and Deku's like, what the fuck? What? What? He's like, yes, 5 years ago I was fighting a villain, and he wounded me very badly, and after he said that, he goes back into small might form and shows him the wound. He's like, and the villain, this is what he did to me, and showed like his left side, yeah. I'm just playing the scene in the anime in my mind. Give me a second. Yes, so it was the left side. Yeah, it was. So he shows him the wound. He's like, oh my god. Yeah, I think I heard about that fight. What happened to the villain? Is like, well, I won and he died. sad to say. And Deku is just like, you got some balls there. You got balls. And he wants to offer one for all to him, and he tells Deku about his quirk and how it can be passed on and all of that. And Deku was like, and All Might was like, and I want you to be my successor. Will you take my quirk, my power? And All Might is fully expecting Deku to say yes, and then Deku was just like, no, All Might, I don't want your power. And he's like, what? So he's like, and Deku's like, I don't want your power, All Might. I'm far strong enough. I'm going to be the #1 hero, and I can prove that bastard of a father wrong. And he's like, and he goes, what do you mean by that? And he's like, just forget it, All Might. And he's like, well, here's my number. Just so if you want to talk about it or talk about anything, I'll be, and we can meet. And Deku's like, thank you, All Might. And All Might, you know, All Might's off. And Deku, he's there until like 7, just cleaning up a lot of the beach. And this is like the talk he had with All Might was like month 3, so he's still got 7 months. I forgot how to math. And Deku, after the conversation and that, he goes home, and his sister's like, well, where have you been? And he was just like, oh, I was out. And she was like, well, we made dinner. And he was like, yeah, I'll skip tonight. And goes into his room and just goes, meh. And like just falls right to sleep. And it goes time skip to about the 8th month. And at this point, Deku can reach absolute cold, because he knows, like, he used his eyesight so much that he can reach it now at this point. But he's nowhere near absolute hot yet. So I'm going to say at this point with Deku's flames, he can almost control blue flames, but not yet. Like, he can easily do, the normal flames that he does, but it's not that blue, or it's not this blue yet. It's more like this very light blue that he can control. So it's not up to Dabi's point yet, but it ain't no pushover. And I'm going to say when he reaches absolute hot, his flames are going to be white. And that's hot as fuck. So 10 months are up. Deku can easily control his eyesight to be absolute cold for as long as he wants, basically. And I'm going to make Deku a little bit more OP. And since I'm just gonna make it that, like, if he uses his eyesight too much, he doesn't get frostbite or get cold. His body temperature stays at the normal normal body temperature, so he doesn't get burnt like when he uses his fireside too much. And he doesn't get, frostbite when he uses his ice too much. So with that restriction off, he's OP. And 10 months are up. Deku is a god at this point. And so, okay, I'm going to leave this video off here. And I want you guys to answer this in the comments. Should Deku do the recommendation or do the normal exam? because this is gonna be 100%. He's going to get a recommendation just because he's Endeavor's son. But will Deku take the you know recommendation exam or the theory and or the general exam? One last question for all of you guys. I want to know what your top 5 favorite animes are. Number 5 is your least favorite, and number 1 is your most favorite. So, answer all my questions I did in this video down below. Like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. Stay golden.